Hello again, this is Sports Betting Whale, Friday, March 10th, 2017. For those of you who don't know me, I'm one of the largest and most successful sports handicapping individuals in the state of Nevada. I have bet and won tens of millions of dollars since the early 1990s and have been continuously winning year after year, season after season. The champ system asked me to show you the systems and the picks and the money management approaches that I work with for the last 25 or 30 years, so you too can benefit from it. Please visit us at thewhalepicks.com for more information showing my track record all the way dating back to the 90s with some amazing proof of winning streaks that I've been on. I've started with $1,000 or so in that range and built up to hundreds of thousands or more many hundreds of times in my last 25 to 30 years. You're going to see it again. It's going to be very, very exciting for everyone to participate in what I think is the smartest, most fun, and most profitable betting system ever created. Yesterday, we had 2 winning round robins. We ended up about plus 5 units on the round robin system. I'm not pleased with the results, but again, it was a winning day, making it 3 straight winning days. Looking forward to big wins, double digits. In fact, possibly on a big day, maybe a triple-digit win, leading to you guys moving forward with your bankrolls to levels that no other system can create for you. Recapping yesterday again, as you see on the screen, I had 11 round robins for a total of $44,000 in play yesterday and cashed out over $50,000. Certainly could have done better, but even in what turned out to be kind of a grind mode for the round robin system yesterday, it was positive $6,000 or $7,000 for me. Today we already started with 3 round robins, and I'll be releasing those on the video. Though everyone that's on the email alert system has already received them, and there's going to be additional ones at the end of this video for the afternoon and evening games in college and NBA. You'll see on the screen the earlier plays that I made today, including the 1 round robin that I have gave you starting with 548 Texas State. And as always, you'll see that I put my money where my mouth is and have been taking the same games that I'm giving you guys. I started this whole run recently off $1,000, and now I'm playing $4,000 a round robin. If we get hot, I will be doing the best I can to increase it here in Nevada, but the main reason that I'm working with the champ system and love working with you guys is that I will get limited severely as I try to increase, especially when they see that I'm on a hot streak. So the days of me being able to run it up to $1 million here in the local market seem to be over until someone else comes in and wants to take those kind of chances again. Anyways, I always encourage you to continue to roll with us. It is a game of numbers and probabilities, and the odds are in our favor, been proven that way for many decades, and will continue to be so. There are some more questions that came in, so I'm going to go ahead and read those to you and answer them for you. Marlon asks, I want to know if you consider sports handicapping to be your full-time method of employment and source of income. Marlon, it is one of the highest contributors to my income, but it's not my only income. I'm also an entrepreneur that I've started about 15 or 16 companies in my lifetime and actively work in different internet companies as we speak. Eric, you released 11 round robin groups yesterday advising that we should bet 2 per parlay or 8 per group. This means that for 11 round robins, we'd be risking a total of 88% of our bankroll on the 11 round robins. Do you think that putting 88% of our bankroll at risk in just one day is too excessive? Well, no, it's not, because the likelihood of hitting back a return on 11 round robins is extremely high. And right now we're in a situation which I'm not comfortable with, we're going to get out of soon. What I'd like to see is that your bankroll is actually house money, and that you've already returned your original stake back to your bank account or whatever you want to do with it. So when you're using your own money, then it is a little bit riskier than I prefer, but I'm very confident that, like yesterday, the more round robins we take, it spreads out the risk. You're more likely to pop some of them and end up with a positive return at the end of the day. But again, the goal here is to get into house money. You should be using money in the round robin pool that is very affordable for you to invest. And sometimes, I mean, in the worst case scenarios, I've had to re-up my round robin pool and start with a fresh pool. That doesn't happen very often, but I always start with what's very small amounts for me, and that's the whole strategy, is to risk a little bit to make a lot. So hopefully that answers your question. Oscar from Venezuela, how come your videos are shot in the dark? We've explained it before. There's multiple reasons for it, but the main reason is that in many areas, sports books are aware of how successful I am, and that if they don't know that it's me that's providing the picks, you have a much better chance of going on long streaks without them starting to limit you quicker. They'll limit you much faster if they know that I'm behind these picks, because they've seen me go on streaks hundreds of times, and they've learned that it's just not worth it long term to try to go against my round robin system in a big way. Some of the books will do it in Nevada, but it's small amounts, and then when they see me catching a real streak, they'll cut me back even lower than what the average general public can go in and take. So that's why the videos are shot in the dark. Brian, should I wait for baseball season to start? My funds are minimal. Feels like you are more confident with baseball. Since I'm trying to minimize my risk, would you advise that I sit out until baseball season? Brian, actually, no, because right now, because of the really bad luck we've had on close games, I feel like we've kind of gotten past that, and it's hopefully out of the factors going forward. I'd like to see you build up the bankroll, take an amount that you're comfortable with, and let's build it up so you have more for the baseball season. Yes, I'm very, very good at baseball. You don't see as many down days on baseball, and you'll see much bigger up days, because I'm so confident in baseball. Oftentimes I'll take 3s and 4s and even 4s and 5s, and you'll see double and triple digit gains in one day quite frequently in baseball. But I'm also very good in the tournaments, so I would take an amount that you can afford, and let's run it up going into the baseball season. Joe, I want to know why you're picking so many favorites. Aren't favorites known as public plays, which are historically known as the kiss of death, especially during tournaments? Actually, Joe, historically, favorites and underdogs are 50-50. In fact, this year it's amazingly 50-50. It's been dead on. You'll see me take a lot of underdogs at times. You'll see me take a lot of favorites at times. Early on in the tournaments, you've got more mismatches, and you've got teams that, especially in the conference tournaments going into the big dance, they're trying to get seated in better positions going into the big tournament. So favorites tend to do better in this situation than under typical situations, and I'm monitoring it closely. I've monitored it for 25 years, and I prefer, given the opportunity, to take a favorite in these conference tournaments and early tournament situations, and then you'll see that I'm switched to at least 50-50 on the dogs as we go forward. So good question, and yes, if all I was doing was taking favorites, that would not be a long-term winning strategy. I strategically take favorites when it's the right time to, and I take underdogs when it's the right time to as well. As you watch the plays over the course of the year, you'll end up seeing that I take, over all the seasons, I take half favorites, half underdogs. So it ends up about equal. At different times of the year, I'm going to favor laying the chalk, and other times I'm much more interested in getting the points. Okay, last one, John. In order to do well with your round robin picks, do you think that a very large bankroll is required? Seems that one must have very deep pockets in order to ride out a cold losing streak. If that's the case, how can an average Joe with a bankroll that's much smaller than yours successfully participate in your program? Good question, John, but keep in mind that even the current amounts that I'm taking, I cashed out $50,000 yesterday. Didn't win 50 profit, but that's how much was in play, and I ended up cashing out. I had a net win yesterday of about $7,000. It all started off $1,000, and I ran it up, hit some round robins, and continue to use my money management system. I've started with as low as $300 and ended up with $1 million. So this system progresses to where no matter where you're starting, we're controlling the amount you take until we get hot. We progress up, and then we take money back. That's the whole point of the system. I want you to be profitable. I want you to lock away as much of the profit as you can as we go, but also take advantage of the upside during the hot streaks. That's the key to this system, and I'll show you every step of the way how to do it. Today, I'm going to go ahead and start with the round robins at noon and then mid-afternoon and evening, so you'll have the opportunity to get them in. These noon Pacific, 3 o'clock Eastern. Okay, the first round robin is 548 Texas State -4, 536 UCF Central Florida -1.5, and 555 Alabama +4. That's 548 Texas State -4, 536 UCF -1.5, and 555 Alabama +4. Those of you that are receiving the emails, you'll get the official line at the time of the email. These are the lines at the time of the shooting the video, but the actual line that will be used for historical wins or losses will be the ones that are sent out on the email. The next round robin is in NBA. Is 504 Minnesota Timberwolves +5.5, 504 under 213.5, 507 under on Toronto 201. That's 504 Minnesota Timberwolves +5.5, the under on 504 213.5, and 507 under Toronto 201. Next one is in the NBA. We have 15-14 Dallas Mavericks in the first half -7. 15-14 over on Dallas first half, 103.5. Third game on that is 511 Boston Celtics -3. 15-14 Dallas first half -7. 15-14 over on Dallas first half, 103.5. 511 Boston -3. Next one, 529 George Mason +11. 540 Houston -4.5. 558 Florida -6. These are all 2s and 3s at 2 unit each for a total of 8. That's 529 George Mason +11, 540 Houston -4.5, 558 Florida -6. Next group, 560 Arkansas -4.5, 564 Creighton -4, 565 Ball State +7. That's 560 Arkansas -4.5, 564 Creighton -4, 565 Ball State +7. Two more groups. Next group, 584 UC Irvine -5.5, 570 North Carolina -4, 574 Iowa State -4. That's 584 Irvine -5.5, 570 North Carolina -4, 574 Iowa State -4. Last group, 578 Oregon -9, 586 Nevada -6, 575 Kansas State +7. So that's 578 Oregon -9, 586 Nevada -6, and 575 Kansas State +7. There you go. There's a lot of action tonight in the NCAA and the NBA, and look forward to another profitable day for myself and for everyone else. Have a great day. Thank you. Going forward, I will continue to release all of my daily picks to you for free if you subscribe to my mailing list. So make sure you subscribe to my mailing list so that I can email you with all of my picks every day. I've made tens of millions of dollars betting on sports over the years, and now I'm finally breaking my secret so that you too can share in my success. All you have to do is just click to the link in the description of this video, then enter your name and email address on the next page, and I'll begin emailing you with all of my daily picks whenever they come up. Remember, subscribing to my mailing list is 100% free, no strings attached. And every day that you're not a subscriber to my mailing list is another day that you may have missed out on one of my devastating winning runs. So be sure to click on the link in the description to join my mailing list today, 100% free. And you'll be the first to know when I release my killer picks every single day.